Okay, let me share it. Can I log into the SAP system?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you. So yesterday we were discussing about the pricing.
Mm-hmm.
So pricing is built upon a means condition technique. So what and all steps are there in a condition technique? What we do in the condition technique?
In condition technique, first we create the table, pricing table.
Yes, we create yeah, tables. Yes.
Later we, what is that? Third step is go for the access. First we define the condition table, and next we access the sequence, define the access sequence.
Yes.
Yesterday we did the 2 steps.
Yes. So what we do in access sequence normally, whatever tables we define, those tables we try to assign it in a sequence. What is the sequence we follow?
We follow. We add
from most specific to generic.
Generic.
So first table, first table should be the table which has the most specific related to data. So that we will maintain at the followed by or similarly followed by other one. So it should be like most specific to generic one. Yeah. So what is the importance of a field exclusive over there in the access sequence when you define?
If we select exclusively, it the system will take the exclusive one. It applies the whatever the specific amount or price, it applies to that.
Small correction. It's not if there are yesterday in example I have given only 2 tables.
Yes.
If there are 5 tables, say for example PR00, there were 4 tables. Yes.
Yes.
Means when we try to create a record with for PR00, there was 4 tables were appearing. That is under key combinations. So if there are 4 tables and you have maintained those 4 details in access sequence from most specific to generic one, and you have checked all tables as exclusive, then how it will work?
All tables, first it takes material.
Generic is the material, so it will come at the bottom.
Okay.
First it will take the most specific one. Okay.
Yes.
So whatever may be the combination, first it will take the most specific one, then the next specific one, then then last the most generic one. Yes.
Yes.
Now my question is, what if we have checked all the exclusives? What it will do? Why I am asking you this is because you have given a statement and I asked what is the importance of
if we select all of the exclusives, what
so
the system will do?
Yes. Because the importance of the exclusive field you haven't said properly. But right now when I asked you the importance, actually you have given us some other statement which is not the one which I was expecting and which is what exactly the exclusive field will do when you check it. See, normally what will happen, see, if I will go in our access sequence here, and I'm not saving it. Okay. Are you trying to create?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just cancelling it.
Oh.
Say for example, I check in one, so this one, check. I found any. So it has only one table. Okay. So it has 4 tables. Yes. There's 4 tables, and you can see here all checks are there exclusive. Then you tell me how the system, how the exclusive field will be working. So there is customer and material combination. There is price list, currency, material combination, and the same thing is maintained again, but with requirement 3. So I told you what is the importance of the field requirement. So it's a kind of a validation check. So ABAPer will be writing a code, or we can use the existing routine. 3 means the existing routine. So that particular validation means that particular code, if it gets fulfilled, means a statement fulfill avutene, then the condition, then the condition value will be appearing, even though there is a condition record you have maintained under VK11. But if this statement, whatever the validation check you have maintained under 3 routine or some any custom routine, if that gets fulfilled, then only this particular price will be, this record will be called in while creating a sales order. Okay, that is the importance of it.
Okay, then we want to have any requirement here. If we select all of the exclusive, which one will comes first?
So that was my question. If you have selected all the checks here, okay, so then how the field of exclusive will be active?
It depends upon the table. First, it takes customer, and it gives the priority to the other ones.
So first thing is the most specific. They have taken customer material as the most specific one. Then price list and customer, it has material. So it's a less specific. And compared to this is the same. So this is the most generic one. This is fine. Now the record exists for material also. In VK11, you have maintained particular X material costing is $10. And for the customer material also, you have maintained some customer 1 is if the material is placed with X material, he should be cost. It will be costing $8. That record also you have maintained, and price list and currency also you have maintained some records. So these tables you have valid records. What is the importance of Axis Technology? It's a search strategy. It will search until a valid record has been found. So now in VK11, already the user has maintained condition record for all these tables. Okay, that is 005, 006, and 004. But system will get confused which one should be fetched. So to stop it, we have I said like there is a field called exclusive. So they have given exclusive to all the tables. Again, means they have checked exclusive against all the tables. Yes. Now you tell me, if all the checks are done, then how the system will be acting, how the system will perform. Why I am asking you is because these and all the things which are important while you create a pricing or something like that, these and all checks the requirement, you should be having very good, you should be remembering these fields. Yeah. So then only you can provide a better solution.
Okay.
So if there is a record for this, what I told you, if you check exclusive, the system will search for a valid condition record through access sequence. And when you check exclusive, and the system will find and data against customer material, if it cross checks with VK11 data, and if it finds yes, a valid record exists, system will not jump into the other table. Means here itself it will stop.
Okay.
So even though there are 3 prices maintained under for these 3 combinations, but system will perform, which will check, because we have given most specific to generic one. First, most specific table, it will go and check any valid record is there. If system finds valid record, yes, then and there itself it stops searching for other data also. Why? Because we have checked exclusive. If we haven't checked exclusive, it would have came to the next table, and there also it would have find the valid record, and system would be in dilemma like which one I need to fetch. Now, if system has checked the first table, say for example, say this customer material combination data, there is no, or sorry, for customer and material combination, no data has been maintained. Okay, so in that case, system check is there exclusive. In the exclusive, it has checked the customer material combination to no data is maintained. Then immediately it will go with for the price list, price list and currency and material, this combination, because the next specific is this table. So if it finds a record, then system will fetch that amount in the say while creating a sales document, and system will not go for another table because here also exclusive check. Okay, and now if the record is not found for this combination, then system will go for the another specific one. 30th step number, sequence number, step 30th, and it will see, okay, if there is a valid record, system will try to fetch. Before fetching, they have assigned requirement 3. So in that case, the requirement 3 should also get fulfilled. Means the validation what is mentioned in requirement 3, that should also get fulfilled. If this is also getting validation check is fulfilled and the record is there, then the system will fetch the value in the condition in sales order document. Okay, the next thing is, if here also system hasn't found any data, then it will go for material. Okay, for generic one. Here also, if the system hasn't found any data, then system will not derive the price PR00 value. It will say no price has been found. Okay, and you are getting that while creating a sales order, you were getting some error. No, what was that order number? Have you saved it? No. What was that you were creating?
In VA01, same order type is war and 000S, my sales organization. Yes, here war and 000S. Last one. One is 1A. 620307. 7.
Is this our?
No, this is not my material. It's 7. It starts with 7. 700. It's solution liquid one.
Stock may not be there. That also I will
quantity is 1.
So what is it is saying? No pricing procedure could be determined. So there is no pricing procedure could be determined. There is no pricing procedure itself is being determined. Okay. So I will tell you what is that. So determination, the fourth step, assigning, and third step we will be defining condition. Third step we are defining condition type, which I will tell you right now. The fourth step is define and assign pricing procedure determination, pricing procedure.
Okay.
So that error it is throwing.
Okay.
So there is no procedure which is determined by the system. So you haven't done any settings. I know that where this bug this can be resolved.
Okay.
It's a standard one. But let me go through the topic itself.
Okay.
Step by so that you can understand. You can also correlate what is happening here. So this is how the system will work when you check exclusive. You understood, no?
Yes, understood.
So once a valid condition record is found, system will not jump to the another table, even though record is there, because exclusive check is there. Only it will jump to the another table if it hasn't found any data, any valid data. Record in the predecessor table.
Okay.
So this is the access sequence. So what you are doing, the first thing you are defining a tables. You can define your own tables, or you can use the existing tables. Okay. And you can place it in access sequence. So what should be the combination? On what basis the client is willing to place an price value or discount value? So based on that, so many tables you can place it in access sequence. Like if the client says, I need customer material combination, you will take one table, either you create or use the existing one, and you will keep it customer material. And he says, no, I maintain price, material and price list combination also. Okay. For that, there will be a table, use it or create it, and you place it. No, he says, I will maintain a price based on material only, material also. Okay, for material, if there is anything, you can place it. So whatever the requirement means, whatever the client says, like, these are the parameters on these key combination, these parameters, I normally maintains the price. Then you can maintain it, but while maintaining, you should know like which one will come, which will be the most specific one that you have to decide, because client will not be aware. You should be in a position to decide, like, this table will be the most specific one and this table will be the most generic one. So in that sequence, you need to keep, okay, and you need to check exclusive. In that also, if the client says, like, no, I need to maintain customer material combination price, but there is some requirement, like this validation check should happen. The customer should be only in India, say for example. Okay, only in India, then only, or the customer belongs to this sales organization, then only this particular customer material combination price should applicable to him. Say, for example, you have multiple sales organizations. In a company code, you will be having multiple sales, so under company code. Okay. So when you hierarchy, you have defined 4 or 5 sales organization. In the sales organization, he has a requirement only the customers who are under sales organization OOS, them only the material and customer material combination and price should be applicable. For rest all, only material price will applicable. That is what his logic says. That is what his requirement says. Then what you will do, there is a field X requirement, you will go and tell the ABAPer, like, yes, ABAPer, you need to write a logic, custom logic, wherein you have to consider, like, based on sales organization, if sales organization is 000S, then only this particular condition, this particular table data should be active, considered, to be considered. Okay. That time the ABAPer will write a code and he will assign one routine number to that. You have to pick that routine number and assign in the requirement. Okay. Then what will happen, even though there is a valid record, first customer and material, and if that material is not belonging to 000S, system will not consider that value. Why? Because there is a validation check. It will only consider those customers and materials which are under 000S.
Yes.
You got it?
Yes.
Okay. What is this? Oh, yes, problem. So the next thing is condition type. Okay. So this is the third step we are doing. So what we do in this condition type, say for example, we go with PR00 only. You can create a number of condition types. You can create your own condition type by starting with Z. Okay. Z, you can maintain Z price PRIC for your own pricing. It's a standard one, but don't manipulate the standard condition type. Okay. So for price, you will click on details. So you can see here in the access sequence right now what we did. The first step. The access sequence in the previous step, in the second step, we have defined access sequence, no?
Yes.
In that access sequence, whatever we did, okay, that access sequence, what we are doing,
It comes
we
here.
are placing it and we
Okay.
are placing it in
Here in the
condition type.
type.
Condition type. Okay. First field. తీసుకుంటానమ్మా అమ్మని టీ అడుగు. Closer, Jay, switch on that fan. Jay. Switch on the fan, Anna. Go to this room, please. Okay. So PR002. So in the previous step, what we did, we have defined the access sequence. Okay, now you try to remember. These are also some important things that you have to remember. That means I am telling you to mug it up. Just like the sales document type, OR lo any fields unnayo dan importance cheppamo. Similarly, item category cheptunattu item category type lo kalli anni cheppano. Yes.
Yes.
Fields. Alage schedule line ki konni importance field cheppanu. Now this also one condition type. Here also there will be a fields. So you have to understand what is the importance of a field. Why I'm telling you is because based on each field, the settings what you do here in the sales order, the settings, the options you will be opting for against the fields, that will show an impact where
in the pricing one.
Anita garu, in sales document type, if you make some changes in the fields, where the impact will be happening?
In the customer master.
The sales document type. What is the sales document type? OR లోని ఫీల్డ్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఆ OR ఫీల్డ్స్ ని మీరు ఏవైనా చేంజెస్ చేస్తుంటే ఆ చేంజెస్ ఎక్కడ ఇంపాక్ట్ చూపిస్తుంది? సేల్స్ లో ఏంటి? సేల్స్ ఆర్డర్ లోని హెడర్ టైప్ లోని అంతా ఇంపాక్ట్ అవుతాయి. అక్కడ సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకునేది. అవునా?
yes.
మెటీరియల్ మాస్టర్ లెవెల్లోని
ఇన్ ద ఐటమ్స్ లెవెల్లో
ఏమైనా చేంజెస్ దాని ఇంపాక్ట్స్ మెటీరియల్ ఐటమ్ లెవెల్లో ఉంటది. అవునా? ఫస్ట్ మీరు ఏమన్నారు? కస్టమర్ మాస్టర్ అన్నారు కదా. కస్టమర్ మాస్టర్ కంట్రోల్ అంతా ఎక్కడ ఉంటుంది?
కస్టమర్ మాస్టర్ కంట్రోల్ ఈజ్ ఇన్ జనరల్ డేటా.
ఎక్కడ ఉంటుంది? అకౌంట్ గ్రూప్ డే 1 లో నేర్చుకున్నాం. అక్కడ మనం కంట్రోల్ చేస్తాము. ఏ ఫీల్డ్ అపియరెంట్, ఏ ఫీల్డ్ మ్యాండేటరీ, ఏ ఫీల్డ్ సప్రెస్ చేయాలో ఇవన్నీ అక్కడ మెయింటైన్ చేస్తాము. మీరు అక్కడ చేసిందే మీకు కస్టమర్ క్రియేట్ చేసేప్పుడు జనరల్ డేటా, సేల్స్ ఏరియా డేటా, కంపెనీ కోడ్ డేటాలో కనిపిస్తాయి. సో కంట్రోల్ ఎక్కడ చేస్తున్నది? అది OB2 లో చేస్తున్నారు. OBD2 లో. అంతే కదా? సో షెడ్యూల్ టైప్ ని కంట్రోల్ చేసేది ఏంటి? షెడ్యూల్ టైప్. ఎస్, షెడ్యూల్ లైన్ డేటాని కంట్రోల్ చేస్తుంది. ఆ మూమెంట్ ఏ మూమెంట్ ఇస్తామో ఆ మూమెంట్ జరుగుతుంది. రిటర్న్స్ అయితే రిటర్న్ మూమెంట్ ఉండాలి, రైట్ అయితే రైట్ మూమెంట్ ఉండాలి. ఆ రిక్వైర్మెంట్స్ అంటే ఏముండాలి, తర్వాత ఆర్డర్ టైప్ ఏముంటది, ఐటమ్ కేటగిరీ ఏముంటది, ఇవన్నీ ఐటమ్ రిలవెంట్ ఫర్ డెలివరీయా కాదా అని ఉంటది. ఇవన్నీ కంట్రోల్స్ ఎక్కడ చేస్తుంటాము? షెడ్యూల్ లైన్ టైప్ లో. ఆ షెడ్యూల్ లైన్ కేటగిరీలో లైన్ లోని మనకు అది ఇంపాక్ట్ ఉంటుంది. సో ఒక సేల్స్ ఆర్డర్ లోని ఉన్న డాటాకి కంట్రోల్ ఒక్క దగ్గర నుంచి వస్తున్నాయి. అవునా? మీరు ఆటోమేటిక్ గా సేల్స్ ఆర్డర్ మీరు జస్ట్ కస్టమర్ నంబర్ వేస్తే, ఒక ఆర్డర్ టైప్ తీసుకొని సేల్స్ ఏరియా తీసుకుని కస్టమర్ నంబర్ వేస్తే డాటా అంతా వచ్చేస్తుంది కదా సిస్టమ్ లోకి. సో డాటా అంతా ఎక్కడ చేస్తుంది? ఎందుకంటే వాట్ ఎవర్ సెట్టింగ్స్ వి డూ ఇన్ ద బ్యాక్ ఎండ్, okay, and whatever the master data we have maintained, those related details are coming through either through at the header level, item level, schedule line. అంతే కదా? మాన్యువల్ గా ప్రతిసారి వెళ్ళి మనం ఏమి ఇవ్వట్లే కదా.
జస్ట్
కస్టమర్ మాస్టర్ లో మనం మెయింటైన్ చేసి ఉంటాం. సేల్స్ కస్టమర్ నంబర్, సేల్స్ ఏరియా, షిప్పింగ్ కండిషన్స్, డెలివరీ ప్లాన్, ఇంకేవో మెయింటైన్ చేస్తాం. అవునా? ఇప్పుడు కస్టమర్ నంబర్ మెయింటైన్ చేసిన వెంటనే ఆ రిలవెంట్ డేటా అంతా వచ్చేస్తుంది. హెడర్ లో కూర్చోవాల్సిన హెడర్ లో విల్ ఫాల్ ఐటమ్ లో ఉండాల్సిన ఐటమ్ లో ఉంటుంది. సిమిలర్లీ ఆర్డర్ టైప్ లోని ఏవి రిఫరెన్స్ ఫీల్డ్ కావాలా వద్దా, పిఓ డేటా ఎలా ఉండాలి, ఈ డేటా ఎలా ఉండాలి అన్ని చెప్పుకున్నాం. ఆ డేట్లు అక్కడ మెయింటైన్ చేసిన బట్టి ఇందులో వచ్చిన డేటా అంతా వచ్చేస్తుంది. ప్రైస్ డేటా ఎలా తీసుకోవాలి, పిఓ డేటా ఎలా తీసుకోవాలి, పిఓ నంబర్ ఏదైనా రిఫరెన్స్ ఉంటే ఎలా ఉండాలి, ఏదైనా ఓపెన్ కొటేషన్ ఉంటే ఎలా, ఏ పాపప్ మెసేజ్ రావాలి, దీస్ అండ్ ఆల్ ఆర్ వీఆర్ కంట్రోలింగ్ ఇన్ సేల్స్ డాక్యుమెంట్. దాన్ని బట్టి వచ్చేస్తున్నాయి కదా. మీరు సేల్ ఆర్డర్ క్రియేట్ చేశారు, ఇంకా ఐటమ్ లో మెటీరియల్ ఎంటర్ చేసిన వెంటనే దాని యొక్క మెటీరియల్ లైన్ లో ఉన్న డేటా అంతా వచ్చేస్తుంది కదా. మెటీరియల్ గ్రూపింగ్ ఏంది, అదే ఏంటి, మన ట్యాక్స్ మెటీరియల్ ట్యాక్స్ రిలవెంట్ అయితే ట్యాక్స్ రిలేటెడ్ చెక్ ఉందా లేదా, ఆల్ దీస్ పారామీటర్స్. సో మనం ఒక్క మన నంబర్ వేస్తున్నాం, మెటీరియల్ వేస్తున్నాం, వచ్చేస్తుంది. సిమిలర్లీ ప్రైజింగ్ కి మనం మన ప్రైస్ అక్కడ మెయింటైన్ చేస్తున్నామా, ప్రైస్ మెయింటైన్ చేయను కదా. సిస్టమ్ ఒక మెటీరియల్ వేసిన వెంటనే ప్రైస్ తెచ్చేయాలి కదా ఆటోమేటిక్ గా. ఇప్పుడు ప్రతిసారి యూజర్ వచ్చి కీన్ చేయడు కదా. అంటే user every time will not go and key in the price. No, the system by default will fetch the price and show him like, yes, so $30 is the one. On this $30, 2% is the discount. So it should be this much. This is what the amount the customer has to pay. He will say, Anita, your bill is $28. So how he is saying he is not keying in the price. Either he will scan the product, barcode unte scan chestadu, which system will read it and show it there, or system will by default when he enters the item number, system will will fetch the price automatically. So for fetching the price automatically, what we are doing, we are here having a concept called pricing. Okay, so in the pricing we are doing all these steps, and how the pricing should behave, control chesedi vachi pricing condition type. ఎలాగైతే మనం అన్ని చెప్పుకున్నామో అలాగే ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేసరికి ప్రైజింగ్ కండిషన్ టైప్ లో ఉన్న ఫీల్డ్స్ కంట్రోల్ చేస్తాయి కొన్ని పారామీటర్స్ ని. ప్రైజెస్ ఎలా తీసుకోవాలి, ఏ పారామీటర్స్ ఉంటాయని.
ఓకే,
I believe you got it.
Yes, I got it.
But I am still disappointed on some things, like the one which I already thought you, and I have repeated multiple times. I expected some immediate quick answers from you because you already practiced, you said.
Yes.
So the previous step, what we did, we have defined the access sequence. Now we are placing that access sequence under condition type. So once you place this access sequence in the condition type, what will happen? Just think logically. I am not expecting an answer from you. Just think like, just give me a moment. Sir, good evening, sir. Intlone, sir. 6:30 నేను వస్తాను సార్. నేను అంటే ఏదో క్లాస్ లో ఉన్నాను. క్లాస్ ఉంది కదా నాది. నేను వస్తాను. Hello. So did you give some pressure on your brain? Hello, Anita garu.
Yeah.
ఇప్పుడు ఆ యాక్సెస్ సీక్వెన్స్ ఇందాక డిఫైన్ చేసింది మనం యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాం ఇందులోని. సో వాట్ విల్ హ్యాపెన్? జస్ట్ థింక్ అండ్ టెల్ మీ.
If we use the access sequence here, it shows all the price conditions like cover.
Hello?
Yeah.
హలో సార్, నేను అదే వస్తాను కానీ నేను ఇండివిజువల్ గా వస్తానులేండి. ఓకే, నా క్లాస్ ఉంది కదా సార్, నాది క్లాస్ ఉంది కదా ఒకటి. నేను వస్తాను 7 కల్లా వచ్చేస్తానులేండి. Hello.
Yes.
Yes. So what is that? You tell me. You were saying something. Sorry, I missed it out.
Yeah. In the access sequence, whatever we gave that material or customer information, pricing information, it fetches that data. It relates to this condition type.
Yes. So this is the reason here what you have given PR00. So
PR0.
when you go to the access sequence, the previous step. PR02, sorry. The one here is PR02, no?
Yes.
So there are 5 tables. 5 tables they are using. So this here you have defined it and you have saved it. The next moment, when you are trying to maintain a condition record, means condition master data, which we already completed in VK11. Okay. For PR00, see, press enter. You can see here the combinations are coming. Customer material with release, price list category with release, play material, release with material with release status. So these are the combinations. You can see here, these are the combinations. Here 2 times are there, but the data is the same, no? So that is the reason it is only fetching 1 time.
Okay.
Because the combination is same.
Yes.
Okay, so you can see here for the same thing what you have maintained in that table. Okay, those feature, sorry, what you have maintained in the access sequence, sir. Sir. Hello. Yeah. So these are appearing here. So why they are appearing when you are trying to maintain a condition record for PR00? Why? Because in condition type we have assigned that access sequence.
Yes.
So now you understood in the link up?
Yes.
So first we are defining a table and we are placing those tables as per client requirement access sequence, and we are placing that access sequence in the condition type. Means we are, yes. So this is link up smart. Okay. So first field is and I told you, and if you click over here, so VK11 లోని ఏవైతే రికార్డ్స్ మెయింటైన్ చేస్తామో ఆ రికార్డ్స్ ఉన్నాయి అనుకుంటే ఇక్కడ కాంబినేషన్ తోటి సంథింగ్ ఇస్తున్నాం మనం, దోస్ రికార్డ్స్ విల్ అపియర్ ఓవర్ హియర్. ఇది చూడండి, ఈ ప్లాన్ టు మెటీరియల్ కాంబినేషన్ లో వాలిడేషన్ ఫ్రమ్ టు ఈ పీరియడ్ లోని ఈ ప్రైస్ మెయింటైన్ చేస్తుంది అంటే 7500 ప్లాంట్ లోకి $10 is the amount INR rupee value. Okay, so similarly ఈ కాంబినేషన్ లోని ప్లాంట్ మెటీరియల్ అన్ని ప్లాంట్ మెటీరియల్ కాంబినేషన్స్ తోటి ఇది మెయింటైన్ చేస్తున్నాయి. ఓకే, ఇఫ్ ఐ గో అండ్ మేక్ ఇట్ యాజ్ ఎ బ్లాంక్, ఐ వాంట్ టు చెక్ టోటల్ ఎన్ని రికార్డ్స్ మెయింటైన్ చేస్తున్నాయి అండర్ ఫర్ PR00. PR00 కి యాక్సెస్ సీక్వెన్స్ PR02 ఉంది కాబట్టి ఆ అన్ని కాంబినేషన్స్ లో ఎన్ని రికార్డ్స్ మెయింటైన్ ఉన్నాయి అండ్ వాలిడేషన్ ఈ రోజుకి ఏ వ్యాలిడ్ గా ఉన్నాయి 28/1 అని చూద్దాము అనుకుంటే ఇఫ్ ఐ క్లిక్ అండ్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్, యూ కెన్ సీ సో మెనీ రికార్డ్స్ అండర్ సేల్స్ ఏరియా, డివిజన్, కస్టమర్ మెటీరియల్ కాంబినేషన్స్ లో ఇవన్నీ. తర్వాత ఇంకేవో కాంబినేషన్స్ తో ఉంటాయి. సే ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇఫ్ ఐ స్క్రోల్ randomly down, see sales division, customer material. So customer material పోయింది, సేల్స్ ఏరియా, అది సేల్స్ డివిజన్ మెటీరియల్. సో ఎన్ని రికార్డ్స్ ఉంటాయి అన్ని అపియర్ అవుతాయి అన్నమాట. ఓకే, విచ్ ఆర్ వ్యాలిడ్ ఆన్ 21/8/2001.
మీకు ఎక్కువ రికార్డ్స్ ఎందుకు కనిపిస్తాయంటే నార్మల్ గా అది స్టాండర్డ్, ఇది SAP స్టాండర్డ్ కండిషన్ టైప్ కాబట్టి ఫర్ ప్రైస్. సో యు ఆర్ ఫైండింగ్ సో మెనీ records. Okay, the next thing is the condition class field. Condition class ఏంటంటే what it does, this field what it does, ఇది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. కండిషన్ క్లాసిఫికేషన్ అని ఇదేం చేస్తుంది, ఇట్ విల్ క్లాసిఫై ద కండిషన్ క్లాస్ అని ఉంది కదా, ఇట్స్ క్లాసిఫైస్ ద కండిషన్ టైప్స్. సింపుల్ గా రిమెంబర్ పెట్టుకోండి, ఇట్ క్లాసిఫైస్ ద కండిషన్ టైప్స్ అంటే స్పెసిఫై ద ప్రిలిమినరీ స్ట్రక్చరింగ్ ఆఫ్ ద కండిషన్ టైప్. ఓకే, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ క్లాసిఫైస్ ద కండిషన్ టైప్ అనే వర్డ్ ని గుర్తించుకోండి. క్లాసిఫికేషన్, ఓకే, క్లాసిఫికేషన్ అంటే ఏంటి, మీకేం చెప్పాను, ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఎన్ని ఉంటాయని, ప్రైజింగ్ లో ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయని చెప్పాను,
4 ఎలిమెంట్స్.
సో నార్మల్ గా 4 మీరు మెయింటైన్ చేయండి. ఇంకా F4 లో ఉండొచ్చు, ప్రైస్, డిస్కౌంట్, సర్చార్జ్, ట్యాక్స్, ఫ్రైట్, ఈ ఎక్స్పెన్స్ రియంబర్స్మెంట్ కూడా యూజ్ చేస్తాం, రిపీట్ కాన్సెప్ట్ ఇది యూజ్ చేస్తాము. తర్వాత ట్యాక్స్ క్లాసిఫికేషన్స్, విత్ హోల్డింగ్ ట్యాక్స్, ఓకే, ఇది మాట నార్మల్ గా. ఇప్పుడు ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ MWST అనేది ఒక కండిషన్ టైప్, MWST అనేది ట్యాక్స్ రిలేటెడ్. సో MWST అని యూజ్ చేసి కొట్టాను, క్లిక్ చేసాను అనుకోండి, చూసారు ఇక్కడ ఏంటి ట్యాక్స్ అని. సో దట్ పర్టికులర్ కండిషన్ టైప్ విల్ బికమ్ ఫర్ ట్యాక్స్ మాట, డి అని యూజ్ చేసేది కాబట్టి. ఇంకోటి ఫ్రైట్ కి FR0 సంథింగ్ దే హ్యావ్ మెయింటైన్, లెట్స్ చెక్. FR నెట్ వాల్యూ కాదు, ఫిక్స్డ్ అమౌంట్ వచ్చింది. ఫ్రైట్ FR00 ఉండాలి కదా. Let me go back. Just I want to sorry, FK00 for example, right ఇది. So this is discount or surcharge. అది discount or surcharge అని పెట్టాడు, customer shipment అని. Okay, and it has kept it as a positive one. సో ఇది ఒక కండిషన్ టైప్ క్రియేట్ చేశాడు ఫ్రైట్ కి. షిప్మెంట్ కాస్ట్ అని పెట్టారు, సో ఈవెన్ ఫ్రైట్ అని పెట్టుకోవచ్చు. ఫ్రైట్ HD00 ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, హెడర్ లెవెల్ లో ఫ్రైట్ ఇది HD00. ఇఫ్ ఐ గో అండ్ చెక్ ఇట్ హియర్, ద డిస్ప్లే మోడ్, ఇట్ ఈస్ డిస్కౌంట్ ఆర్ సర్చార్జ్ అండ్ దిస్ వన్ ఈస్ పాజిటివ్. సో నార్మల్ గా మీకు ఏం అర్థమైంది, వాట్ ఈస్ ద ఫీల్డ్ కండిషన్ క్లాస్ దస్, మన PR00 కి పోదాం. వాట్ ఈస్ ద కండిషన్ క్లాస్ ఫీల్డ్ దస్,
classifies the condition.
కండిషన్ టైప్. సింపుల్ గా చెప్పుకోవాలంటే, లేకపోతే ఎక్కువ మీరు ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు రిమెంబర్ యూ కెన్ ప్రెస్ F1. If you want to remember the preliminary structuring of a condition type, అంటే అంతే కదా, బేసిక్ preliminary structure of condition type, that is surcharge or discount or prices and okay, so it classifies the condition types. So now it's a price, so PR00 price, so they have given it as a price. Okay, the next thing is plus or minus field. Just give me, I'm just having it in. Hello.
Mhm.
Sorry. So here plus or minus field. So what will does is, if it is a price, normally this field will controls for a condition type. Means if we specify this value as a negative, that particular condition type will become a negative matter.
Okay.
If you keep it as a positive, this it will consider it as a positive. So if I click on F4, if you keep it as a negative, what will happen? It will become
negative.
negative. Negative means మన కేసులో ఏమవుతాయి? Discounts.
Okay.
అంతే కదా, all discounts will be is a loss to the organization kada.
Oh, yes.
So negative, any kind of discount, if you are trying to create one discount condition type, you should keep it as a negative.
Okay.
For example, surcharge. So if you keep it as a positive, it will become a surcharge. If you keep it as a negative, it will become a, that particular condition type will become a discount. అది ఎందుకు పెడతాము అంటే, even we are classifying how the value should be, plus or minus అని.
Okay, if we
So
select
plus,
positive, the surcharge,
it will, if you select positive, that particular condition will act as a surcharge. Just like freight. Freight లోని పాజిటివ్ ఉంచుకున్నాం అనుకోండి, what will happen? It's an add-on కదా.
yes.
So additional charges customer has to pay us, because we are charging him for freight also.
Okay.
Freight అంటే మనం charge చేస్తాం కదా.
Yes.
The $100 plus $10 for freight. So $110 he needs to pay us. So positive.
Oh, okay. If we select that one is negative,
it will become a discount.
For us, it's expensive.
For us, it's expensive. Okay. Yes, yes. Other me language, language, yes, it will call it as an expensive, or general ledger account loan, that will be kept under expense.
Okay. If we select negative, for us, it's expensive. Okay.
Yes.
If it's positive, we add to the customer.
Yes. If you click on F1 here, you can see here controls whether the condition results in the amount that is negative, discount, positive and surcharge.
Okay.
Or whether both positive and negative amounts are possible.
Okay.
Okay. Ikkada enduku pettamu, it says a blank. Blank means positive or negative. Okay. Sometimes the price may be positive, sometimes very rare cases it may go for a negative.
Okay.
So that's the reason we kept as a positive and negative. So
Okay.
both are allowed.
Okay.
So three options are there for plus, minus and neutral. Negative, positive, blank.
Positive. Yes.
Okay. This is the importance of this field. The next field is calculation type. Calculation type means this field specifies how the condition amount of a condition type is calculated. Means there will be an amount, no? Normal condition type low PR00 loni, if you take it, for example, if you try to maintain a master record for this PK11, PR00 I have taken it. I have going with the customer and material. So sales organizations, for example, nothing is there. Okay, let's take. ఇక్కడ అమౌంట్ వస్తుంది కదా, అమౌంట్ పర్ యూనిట్ అంటున్నాం. ఓకే, whether it is be, for example, let me take any of the condition reports. So I'm not creating one, I am taking the existing which is there. Okay. See, for this combination, so amount unit for what it is per each. This is a quantity.
Okay.
So similarly, what will happen? It specifies how the condition amount of a condition type should be calculated.
Okay.
Okay. So amount is for what?
10,000.
This is based on quantity. So here we have mentioned as a quantity. So it will always be considered it on quantity. Sometimes it's a percentage. Percentage. Sometimes it is fixed amount. Sometimes it is quantity. Sometimes it is percentage. Net weight. There are multiple options. So the price which you want to maintain a calculation of the amount what you are going to do for that particular condition amount. Okay, for that particular condition type. So how it should be getting calculated based on quantity, based on percentage. So based on some gross weight, how it should get or fixed amount. That is how this field controls calculation type. Okay, you got it.
Yes.
There may be some other records also. Here you can see it's based on each. If I come to the bottom, there may be other combination. So this is also each. Okay, why? Because based on quantity. If it was percentage, means some other thing would have appeared. Here what will happen? Percentage means here how it will appear means I will tell you. If say for example there you have opted percentage. Okay. Then here instead of amount 100 calculation on quantity. So what will happen if you are creating an if you are creating an order for this particular material, okay, and placing 10 as a quantity, what system will calculate? System will calculate 100 into 10. 100 into 10. Now in this case, because it is a quantity. Now if we make it as a percentage, what will appear? Here it will be 10%. Okay. So 10% of what? Whatever you will be referring. So for example, if you say any condition type or anything like that, then it will be any discount type. If you take from here, let me check. K004 discounter surcharge. It's a percentage. Okay, K001, you can see there is a percentage. Okay, so now if I go and try to find any record is maintained for K007, how it will appear, you will come to know. So it is asking for a distribution channel and it's a mandatory. So I will keep it as 1,000 and 10, and let's check it because these are the standard ones. No condition records are here. So condition information. No table contains no data. But in that case, what we will do is slash and VK11 if we try to maintain one condition. I just wanted to show you. Say for example, customer, we have 60.
Okay. 602
something is there, no? For example, 60. Okay, the amount if I make it as a 10, okay, per unit. This is a currency, so INR if I maintain over here. And let's check. So here what happened? 10%. You have seen, no?
Yes.
The amount. So this is how. Why? Because this is became a percentage.
We selected
because
percentage.
we have selected calculation type as percentage. So it's normally specifies how the condition amount, okay, of a condition should be calculated. So this is the reason I wanted to show you. So now what will happen? 10% you have maintained. So 10% of what? Price. In that I will explain in the procedure when we define. So price, say for example $10. So 10% of that will be $1. So discount what you are giving to customer discount is $1.
$1.
So 10% is the discount you have applied. System will automatically fix this record, and from price $10, it will consider 10%, that is $1. So it will consider one as a
discount.
So since it's a discount, it is showing as a negative. You can see here negative minus 10%. Why? Because here there might be a negative.
Okay.
So I told you, if it is a negative, it will become discount.
Minus.
So that is what. Okay. The next, let's move to the next field. So you are understanding why these fields are important?
Yes. It controls the price.
Yeah, it controls the pricing. So you should be very familiar with these fields. PR00. So here, if you see the PR00, the next field is condition category. So normally here we are specifying like how the classification, whether it is a price, priced, or taxes, or what it is, classifying that expense reimbursed or anything. In the condition category, it specifies the classification of condition types according to predefined categories. So for example, predefined categories, we have defined it as a price. See, tax. If it is a tax, normally it will be a D. Okay, so even you have opted here the classifications, it will normally what you have classified, it will classify the condition types according to predefined categories. Whatever you have predefined, in that it will be defining, like there will be a multiple taxes. There will be a multiple taxes. You will be defining here as a tax classification type. But let me show you the tax, if anything is there. MWST. See here, it is a tax category. D they have opted. Okay, so even you are classifying D as a taxes. If there are multiple taxes, you will be predefining predefine the categories for the specified already classification condition types.
Okay.
Given price condition, given conditions MWST is the commonly used for taxing condition type. I don't know. Tax jurisdiction level license. So in the taxation, condition category 1 they have opted. Okay. For some other tax category, ante tax condition type tax untadi, tax lo further ga predefine cheyadaniki they will be using this category.
Okay.
You understood this field?
Yes.
Important?
Yes. I got it.
It is rounding rule. Same. Rounding rule means what rounding rule you will be maintaining at the decimal level when for the calculations for the condition values during pricing in the sales document, that will be controlled by this rounding rule. And how the system should consider the condition values during pricing decimal level, it will be controlled here. See, rounding rule, it's a commercial round up or round down. రౌండ్ అప్ అంటే మీకు తెలుసు కదా, ప్లస్ 0.5 ఉంటే దాన్ని 6 కింద దాన్ని ఇంకొక డిజిట్ కింద పెంచడం, 0.03 ఉంటే రౌండింగ్ డౌన్ చేయాలా, రౌండింగ్ అప్ చేయాలా, లేకపోతే కమర్షియల్ లో పెట్టాలా. సో దీస్ అండ్ ఆల్ విల్ కంట్రోల్ అన్నమాట రౌండింగ్ రూల్.
Commercial means it stays same like that price?
It stays the same.
Okay. Whatever the value it comes, that is 0.3 or 0.5, it stays like that only.
Yes.
Okay.
ఇంకా నెక్స్ట్ ఏంటంటే స్ట్రక్చర్డ్ కండిషన్. ఇది అంత ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఫీల్డ్ కాదు, బట్ లెట్ మీ చెక్. See, this normally is helpful when we use bill of materials or configurable materials. Structure condition. So structure condition controls whether the condition should be duplicated condition or cumulative condition. Cumulative means, for example, I told you there is a called lump and erla. చెప్పాను కదా ఐటమ్ కేటగిరీ గ్రూప్ టిఓఎం ని మెటీరియల్ లో ఐటమ్ కేటగిరీ గ్రూప్. ఎస్ యు ఆర్ రైట్. సో అందులో ఐటమ్ కేటగిరీలో మీకు చెప్పాను స్ట్రక్చర్ ఆఫ్ స్కోప్ విచ్ కంట్రోల్స్ విచ్ లెవెల్లో ఎక్స్ప్లోర్ అవ్వాలి ఐటమ్ బాంబ్ ఏజెన్సీ. సో అదంటప్పుడు దానికి ఒక పర్టికులర్ కండిషన్ టైప్స్ వస్తాయి కదా, ప్రైస్ తీసుకోవాలన్నా లేకపోతే ఏదైనా. సో అదంటప్పుడు ఇట్ హ్యాస్ టు బి కన్సిడర్డ్ యాజ్ ఎ క్యుములేటివ్ వన్. క్యుములేటివ్ వన్ అంటే ఏంటి, అన్నిటికీ కలుపుకొని ఒక ప్రైస్ కావాలా, లేకపోతే ఇండివిజువల్ గా డూప్లికేటెడ్ గా కావాలా ప్రైజెస్ అనేది దిస్ ఫీల్డ్ దిస్ కంట్రోల్స్. లెట్ మీ చెక్ ఇఫ్ వీ కెన్ ఫైండ్ ఇట్ అవుట్ ఎనీ సచ్ కండిషన్ టైప్. నేనే ఎప్పుడు ఇది యూజ్ చేయలేదు ఎక్కువ. I'm trying to find out if any
here I think structure condition. Above, it's above.
did I missed it?
Yes.
Okay. Let me I haven't found anything. Structure condition.
Yes, this is the structure condition.
I just wanted to check. I want to give you an example because I haven't used in the past. So I just want to check if any is equal to is not equivalent to space. Let me select not equivalent to. Where is it not equivalent? Not equivalent to space. So this is one condition. You can see there are two conditions. Accumulation condition, discounted structure. It's a formula type. So let's go and check. See, this is accumulation condition, and you have used accumulation condition. For that, they have no header data. Okay. So it's no access sequence. It means it will be maintained at header level. Okay. So you with this condition, let's better check what this is. This also same conditions to be duplicated.
Okay. Don't maintain the access sequence.
Okay, so that is what. So forget about this field, but the normally we won't be using this field because I haven't overcome this kind of condition types in my experience. But we should know, like, you know, if there is a field, we should try to know like what is that. Okay, so that's the reason I try to find out if we can. I can give you a live example of. Let me check if what is that. So see, for this there is no record maintained at all. So no data is existing. So it's not widely used. The other one was KUMU. KUMU. Hello. 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 Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Just so don't try to remember all that stuff. I'm trying to get one order. Wherein this particular condition type might be used.
The Zoom section is showing it's running out of time. After, shall we connect for the another meeting? We continue our class.
Another half an hour, yeah, we can go ahead.
Okay.
Structure conditions, see what they have given.
B.
Is B, accumulation condition. So accumulation condition, what they are doing, it's a group condition, it's a statistical. Okay. So if that is the case, KME 21046. So if it is a group condition, it will be at the header level itself. So check. We will be discussing all these things in this topic itself in the what is group condition.
Okay.
So it's not there at the header. Okay. Check here. Basic psychology. Okay. So let's check, like, that field not much important, so that Okay, so you can neglect, but I just tried to use it, like, check, like, if that any record is existing against that, we could able to find few records for given condition type.
Okay.
And it's a group condition what they have used it, and even I could not able to get like why they are using that stuff. So where will we here it's not the so let's go to the PRW or condition type. Okay, so that is what, and the important fields I will take you. So this next field also not so important. So let's coming to group condition. So right now I was saying, like group condition, what it does. Okay, and so here the group condition, if you check this particular condition type, say for example PR00 is the price, you want it, yeah, price, it's a price. So if you check this particular field, this particular condition type, if it is PR0, the price will become a group condition. If not, this particular condition will not be a group condition. So what is that group condition means? Currently, see, if you can see, if you check this field, what will happen for a header condition, it becomes a group condition. So if I let me take an example of normally used one condition type, HP00. So you see here, okay, that's the reason I said, like, when it was checked as a group condition, I thought it will be a header condition, but there it was not reflecting at the header level. In the test case Kumu we have changed for the document. So normally group condition it will be at the header level itself, but there it was not appeared. So let me check why it is not there. Kumu. See, they have given as a group condition, but they haven't checked at the header level. Okay. They have checked at the item condition. So this particular condition will become active only for
footer
item.
Like
item means material level. Header అంటే హెడర్ అంటే అన్నిటికీ అప్లై అవుతుంది సేమ్. మనకి ఇప్పుడు సేల్స్ ఆర్డర్ లో చూసుకుంటే దే విల్ బి టూ కండిషన్స్, హెడర్ కండిషన్ ఉంటది, ఐటమ్ లెవెల్ లో కూడా కండిషన్స్ ఉంటది. ఐటమ్ లెవెల్ కండిషన్స్ అంటే ఏంటి? ఇట్ విల్ బి ఫర్ దట్ పర్టికులర్ లైన్ ఐటమ్ ఓన్లీ. Whereas header level ante it is for applicable to all the line items. Yeah, all the line items of that particular sales document. Ikadavandi ఇప్పుడు prices conditions ఒక లైన్ ఐటమ్ కాస్ట్ $10, ఇంకో లైన్ ఐటమ్ కాస్ట్ $15, థర్డ్ లైన్ ఐటమ్ డబుల్ క్లిక్ చేసి కండిషన్స్ ట్యాబ్ మీద వస్తే you will find that particular item level conditions, price, details and everything. But if you go to the header and if you click on the conditions tab, you will see the cumulative net value. Here you will see the particular line item net value.
Okay.
See here, if there is an order, if you go into the header, there is a condition tab. This condition tab means this is the whatever the net value is total cumulative net value. Means this is applicable for this value is for put together of these two line items. అంటే ఏంటి, ఇప్పుడు ఈ లైన్ ఐటమ్ ₹10 అనుకోండి, నెక్స్ట్ లైన్ ఐటమ్ $20 అని పుట్ టుగెదర్ ఎంత అవుతుంది? $30 కదా.
$30.
ఆ $30 ఎక్కడ అపియర్ అవుతుంది? ఈ ఇండివిజువల్ లైన్ ఐటమ్ లో అపియర్ అవుతుంది, హెడర్ లోని ఆ కండిషన్స్ ట్యాబ్ లో అపియర్ అవుతుంది.
Okay, if it's in header level.
Yeah, individual గా ఇప్పుడు మీరు అల్లారు అనుకోండి, ఇండివిజువల్ ఇఫ్ యూ సీ go and see, it will only show the individual $10. ఆ పర్టికులర్ ఐటమ్ కి $10 ఉన్నది అనుకోండి, ఆ ప్రైస్ $10 ఆ రిలవెంట్ ఇంకేవైతే ఉన్నాయో అన్ని కండిషన్స్ యాక్టివ్ అవి ఎంత వస్తుందో ప్రైస్ అంత చూపిస్తుంది. $10 అయితే $10. హియర్ యూ కెన్ సీ the value, net value. This is the net value of particular line item.
Okay.
This line item only. Okay. If you go
for the header level.
No, if you go to the next line item 11. Okay, 11. You can see here. This is also another net value is 0, but this is this 0 value is for second line item.
Okay.
You understood? So header లో 0 plus 10 line item 10 and 11 కలిపితే ఎంత వస్తుందో that will be appearing at header level conditions. Okay. So normally what will happen if you check the group condition, if you check it, this field of a header is for a header condition, and this group condition ఏదైతే ఉంటది, it becomes a group condition where the condition amount ఏదైతే ఉంటదో is not copied to all the items in the document మాట. Is copied as it is to the all the items. అంటే for example not copied as it is. So if you have a condition HB00, now I need to go and fetch one record of HB00 to show it. మీరు ఒక HB00 conditions create చేశారు అనుకోండి, what will happen if it is a group condition and if it is a header condition, group header రెండు చెక్ చేసి ఉన్నాయి అంటే what will happen, it will become, say for example ఆ HB00 అనే కండిషన్ ఇక్కడ యాక్టివ్ ఉంది. Say for